How's it going, Storm Nation? Ryan Burks here with the Storm Equinox Solid. We're looking at the 5 1/4 by 4 1/4 by 3 layout on this one. We're going to compare it with a couple others, the Ion Max and the Hyperdrive Solid. So let's take our first look. We're bowling on Revolution's lanes, fresh house shot. Thrown a few frames with this so far. It's definitely smooth. This ball gets going early. We got Specto with us. So we'll look at this first shot. Lay down 18. Crossing the arrows around 11. That was a little further right than what I wanted. I'll try to get this going a little straighter. So far, definitely a different shape than the Ion Max that I have. I have my PSA a little further out on this ball. That was a good shot. So let's take a look at that one. We'll throw the Ion Max and the RST in a similar position. Lay down 20, 14 at the arrows, got it in some oil. And caught a mitt full. That's about my normal rev rate, 460, 475. Break point, 41 feet. This is a 43-foot house shot, like 25 mils. I will say I hit the Equinox Solid. This ball comes out of the box at 2,000. Get a good look at it there again. With the pen right above my fingers. Here's my Ion Max, which I hit all these with a fresh 2,000. Here's my Ion Max. Pen above the bridge, a little higher, with that PSA closer to the thumb. So let's throw this ball. Similar spot. Yeah, so far I've seen just a really different shape out of this. This ball wants to go more left or right. Still went through the pens okay, but yeah, it just wants to get offline. It's not nearly as much asymmetry, but I was bored deeper, lay down, and at the arrows. Break point a little further down the lane. Rev rate was fairly similar. Launch speed the exact same. Fairly similar shot. We'll really see the difference in shape when we look at that close up. So let's throw the RST. That was early. That ball definitely hooked. That could have been that fresh 2,000. So let's check it out. About the same spot in between the last two shots. Launch speed is dead on. Throw one more shot with that RST. I think I hit that one a little heavy with the 2. Could have been what that was. And this mass is also closer to the thumb. Like I said, on that Equinox, I kicked it out a little bit more. So The RST and the Ion, it just wants to be a little more flippy. I got that one right. So, not a very good shot with that one. I'm gonna also throw the Physics Blackout, which I have a similar layout on that. It's a little dirty. Pen above the fingers, mask closer to the thumb. This ball also at 2000. Numbers wise, this one's a little closer. The 018 intermediate versus a 014 and a 017 on the Ion and the RST. This one also has some nano in the cover. So all these are slow, asymmetric, slow response bowling balls designed for heavier oil. And yeah, see that one really close to the Equinox. And they just kicked that one out of the line. So all these shots within 20, 21.8. At the arrows, we're around 14, 15 pretty consistently. Break point around 7, 8. Break point distance 41. Launch speed still dead on 18 and a half. So we got some pretty consistent shots. Get a good comparison of these heavy oil bowling balls. One more, the Physics Blackout. Like I said, I think it would be the closest comparison to the Equinox. There's that shot, 21.2. One of the deepest at the arrows, 15.4. Almost identical to shot 3. Caught a mint full of that one at 480. So now we're going to throw the Equinox, the original Equinox. Here I have it. This is a pen down layout. So with this ball being a little bit cleaner, I also have the Origin EX. These ones are cleaner cover stocks. We're going to use these balls on lighter oil patterns or longer, higher ratio stuff where we're going to be playing straighter angles. I really like this ball for league, for your speed dominant players especially. So let's take a look at that one on Specto. A few boards further right. And granted, we still got in the pocket. We wrapped a 10. I think we can move further right. So the regular Equinox, definitely 3 to 4 less. I'll go back to the Equinox Solid after one more of the original. Even further right. That got some entry angle. At least better energy. So I thought we were half a board further right. Kept it in front of us a little bit better, and it retained. And we ripped the cover off of that one. 507 RPM. Launch speed is up a little on the last couple shots. I'll throw the Equinox solid. Yeah, about 5 boards. That was the deepest shot. 22. Versus the last shot with the Equinox. Specto is a great tool, if you don't already know. Comparing bowling balls. Another one, the Equinox solid here. Let's just try to get left and rip on it. It does it all. Let's look at that one. Definitely the deepest. 29. 18 at the arrows. So go even lefter. Oh my goodness. That's a winner. We don't need to look at that one on Specto. Woo. That is that Storm Equinox Solid A2S cover stock with the Solarian core.
Available now at btbowlingsupply.com.